Hey, NASDAQ, we get the best dope on the markets. I am your host, Alan Palmer, old floor local. Should we put some pit noise? What are we going to look at here? We're going to look at silver here, starting off the back. The old pits. That's what it was like, folks. The exchange of ideas. First thing they had to come to. For this is did I say silver? This is crude oil. This is crude oil here. Hang on. Okay, this was last week. I'm sorry. It looks like a week from 90 to 79. This is Friday. Okay, broke out to the downside, head and shoulders. Watch this level tonight, 85.17. That will be going up slightly. Okay, as a matter of fact. Let me see if I can see what that'll be here. 85.37, okay? So 20 cents a day. This line is going up. So Monday it'll be 85.37, then 57. Okay? I'm just telling you here. So if you see one of my lines here and it's going up like that, that particular one. Otherwise, you got to get in here. This was the original high here. I think this break right here, this is a $2 break here, okay? Went up to 104, came back down to 73. $30 move. 30 grand per one lot back on the downside. Anyway, this was the break, okay? And this was the bottom here. And we were holding higher lows, okay? Each time, and we come back up here, okay? This is in the June crude oil here, okay? If you've been following 117, I had 117, whatever, 20. Let's call it 117.20. We traded about 50 cents over there, and then we went into here. Let me see. Oh, boy. Now I got it off the screen here because the right part of my screen doesn't come out on the, look at this. I got to, here, hang on a second here. This is what I'm looking for here. May. Okay, I've got tabs in each month here, okay? This is, okay. You know what? This already automatically rolled, okay? It automatically, because, I don't know, man. Maybe there were we in the 80s? Anyway, okay, so this was May here. This was this up here, 113.60. This just missed an olive line up here, 113. I found an interesting thing also. This is the olive line right here. Okay, I got two sets of them. Here's another one. This is one set, never even came close. This was the other one, 113, what is that, 59 and 117.15. Okay, depends on the time frame. It's 20 cents higher. Although I had two professional trader buddies that said they saw 117.50. So now it sounds like over the weekend here, Trump has given another warning. Okay, we're talking about, because we're going forward. Okay, the futures markets are looking forward, and while I believe the highs are already in, and go home flat is the way to go for traders. Okay, if we were to rally up, I don't know, $10, okay? So we close at 83.93. I think here, this would be a big area right here, okay? In 93, this is, call it 94. We got a bunch of stuff between 91 and 92. Okay, 96.67. But knocking on the door here, I had a couple of these little sequences of these olive line buys, okay? This is, listen, you're playing it tight. You're like, you should, 79.50 max would be your stop. That'd be about $1.50, $2, okay? And we get closer than that, okay, for futures traders. So, and then let's go to something else here, energy. One other thing I want to talk about, the premium. That means that price that's over the next month, we went up to about $17 over, okay? And as of Friday, we closed at $1.50 over the May. Now, the May's getting ready to go off. I do not trade the minis. Trust me, as a matter of fact, stay out of May altogether. unless you're going to day trade the big ones. So, you know, if that's your gig. But for $1.50, you might as well get in here. All of a sudden you forget, or something happens late in the day, and you're like, I'll take it home, and all of a sudden there's no liquidity. Okay? You know, as opposed to normal. So trust me on this, the June was at 84. Here's the July, top right-hand corner, left-hand corner, 81, so it's about another $3, $2.75 under, 81 bucks a barrel. Let's go look. Oh, there's the SEP, 76, and the August is at 78.5. Okay? We can just look at this. This is going to be your summer months, okay? So there's no $100 crude here, but I had numbers on the way up, every commodity. You can see a head and shoulders top here. Let's draw this one here. This one might be live. This will be one to watch. 78.81 in the, what is this, August bean oil, okay? So if you're less risk averse, you could go in the back month. So instead of having like $5 in risk or something like that in one of these, you might have $1, which is much more swallowable. So, okay, so 78.81, and then what would it be tomorrow? 79.13, okay? That'll be Monday, okay? Today's Sunday, April, 20th, 19th, okay? So 79.13, so that'd be about a buck 13 higher here. Here's another one at 80.80. This is as of Friday, so this is going to be at 81, okay? That would be a nice area right here, and I'm not saying you sell it without a stop. Okay, you don't. Okay, but if you got over here and all of a sudden got under this 81.5 level, this is in the August. Okay, so okay, let's go look at the heating oil, which is diesel. Okay, this is my heating oil page. This is July heating oil. Okay, so we're beyond delivery here so far. Here, this won't go off until June. And so here you can see the same kind of thing here. We came up to these two levels. This is in July, okay? So this is pretty hot. We went up to, where did we go up to? I don't have it right here. In the spot. I was going to tell you in the spot. I think it was 396, okay? 396. Here, you can see something there at 414, an olive. Here's another olive right here. As a matter of fact, here's an olive. And then here's the thick olive. And right where the thick olive is, there's another green. This is the way it played. Okay, now let's see. You say, well, we went through there. Okay, we went through there until here. We didn't. This one, holy camoly. New high close, you're looking up here, right? And all of a sudden we do this. Okay, it's news. Okay, and that's why when we open lower, there will be computers that just come out and they're the momentum guys. Okay, so here, let's just for 378. This is a back month, so this moves less. 378 to 364. $1.15, okay, in 2 days. Okay, this is 480 bucks per one. 380 to 381. Figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's not important. It's a lot of money. $9,000. But maybe not. And so then all of a sudden here, now because we're just looking at the last couple days, so all of a sudden you get under this. All of a sudden we get the peace plan. So these would be some numbers to sell on the way up. Now what I could do, I'll do it right here. Let's go up to, let's do this way. This is going to be kind of like, okay, these would be another, here, take a look, pause this, okay, so 344, here's this red here, and then 355 round down is this area here, okay? I don't think we're getting up 35 cents, but you know that's why. Don't think, right? Just trade with a stop, and and then kind of forget about it. And if you don't get stopped out, you are getting paid. Let's take a glance. Okay, so this is my heating oil page here, okay? And here's November heat. This is a weekly chart here. You see these diamonds going off? Look at this. Look at this last bar here. This is a weekly. Okay, you took out that high, okay, and you came back. You took out the last bar's low. We got two red formations in here. This is going to be here. Okay, here. Hang on a second here. I'm going to draw a trend line there for you to watch for Monday. Okay, this is on a weekly. It is going down. It'd be up at 318 round down. Okay. That's still 2,000 points. Well, you know what? Look at that. Here, we closed here the day before. And we were up, and we were down. You might watch these high closes here, too. What's that high close? 312 round down, 311.83. Okay? That'd be up about 17. So you got one close. There's another close. Here's another close. Okay, so you got 5 closes. Should we put a 5-day moving average in on there? Here, hang on a second here. I got it key punched as or defaulted. Okay, there you go. Now that's the 5 moving average. Okay, 303. That is screaming higher here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then okay. So it's not gonna. It's starting to go horizontal. It's not going to go up as much as it was. This is July heating oil. We looked at that. This is June. Okay, look at this. On the way up, green cell, orange cell, thin olive right here, 2 days. Okay, and then you get out. You blow everybody out. Come up to this other one. What was this other one here? 96.42. What was the high? 95.64, 96.42. So it missed it by $400. Okay, it looks exact. Yeah, I know it looks exact. Here, what do we print here? 397.15. Okay, so that hit it right here, and then we broke. Here we shot over here. They sold it back. I've got things to say about this if you want to learn. Here's the next day. Where do you close? You close right at the olive line sell. Okay. And then this one here, same thing. This is like this, new high close. This one here, it is a new high close, and then all of a sudden you open, okay, and then you just have to play these numbers right here. This is a trade right here, selling it under here somewhere with a buy stop over here, over this opening here. I'll call it 401, okay, call it 401. Just over a big round figure, $4 even. Okay, so then we got down to 330. That's what we look like here. This is the May. Okay, 460. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So this was the one here. Let's go look at a daily. Okay, so here we came from 220. Okay, then rallied up to 240 here. Okay, we're making new highs here at 240. We go to 460. Okay. 200% at 220, add them up, 440 at 440 there, you got it. Okay, so this is where we are. These would be, this is May, stay out of May. Okay, you'd be looking at June right here. This would be the one here. Should we put up some necklines here? Let's put up a couple of these. You know what? Net gas is so boring. Oh, here's D-seat here. It's about bottom right-hand corner. It only came up to a large green, but oh, okay, I had a lot more on the way up here. Okay, before right here, okay, in being a back month, it got dragged up to one of these levels. It missed. Okay, let's go through. This is CQG. Okay, so let me see here. Let's go look at RBOB Nat Gas, and we'll go take a peek at this Brent crude. Okay, so if you got my services, you would have these numbers and everything. That would be your access. You'd have access to it, okay? And there, like right here, trend line, it holds. Okay, looks like it missed there. This is November Nat Gas, okay? Just gives you don't really need, okay? But we're at 350 in November. The fronts, here's August 317, okay? Here, this was an olive line buy. You get under it. Look out. Just stay out. Get out. It's wrong. This is like, this was like July Dees corn, I don't know, last year or the year before. And here's Dees RBOB, okay? Here you can see here again, here we had some kind of olive, we're under it, you're off. Now, you got back over here, and all of a sudden this here, and then you come back to a red, go sideways here. There's some things I say about a red. We're talking bottom left-hand corner, and then you do the blow-off here. You do the breakout, rather. This is not a blow-off. This might be a blow-off in the front month. So let's go to that Brent. Let's just take a peek at Brent. Here, you can see here I have, this is May, what does it be, June, July. May, July here, tiny little olive buy here, we closed under it here. Okay, that looks like it'll open higher. I'm guessing. Oh, actually, that's in May. Forget it, right? May is off the board. I should take that off. Here, let's look at June, July. Here's June, July. Okay, just this would be it going up. You'd want to be long June, short July. It's whatever the front month is doing. It's the same way you say it to your broker or a guy on the trading floor. I want to buy June, July, at plus $4. I want to sell June, July at plus $9. Okay, that's, just a little thing here. And if you're going to trade spread, and if you want to learn, okay, I don't know. What's a community course, college in technical analysis where they won't give you a guy that's sitting here behind CQG that's costing $1,200 a month, where you can have all this stuff, okay? This is Brent. Here, let's okay, this is May here, so who knows? That might be bad data here. Here is June Brent, okay? Here, you can see an olive line up here. It hit here. It looks like it hit here 2 days. 1189. Okay, seriously, folks, this is programmed here. Okay, my eye, of course, but the formula is our program. 1180. How would you like to do that? The second day, your chicken shit, you put a 50-cent stop max. Okay, you put it over here. 112.12. Okay, that's 50 cents. See what I mean? And 50 cents would be $200. As a matter of fact, I don't know what Brent is. Okay, that's not our product. This is just because I'm a nice person here and we're just looking at Brent, just in case there's any of those people out in the UK. Okay. This is Crush. This is soybean crush. This is a record high. It's coming off a record high here. Okay. What is this? May? Oh, this is Dees. So this would be the stuff that they're planting right in the ground on the crush. And then here. We'll look at this here again. This is May crude oil, a NYMEX, New York Mercantile Exchange. 117.15. This has been up here, folks. Okay, we've been looking at this for a months. It's just an area that's pre-programmed. Okay, we had nothing in silver up there. Okay, and the only thing in silver I said were the 120 and 122 calls had a lot of open interest, like 5,000 in a market that has absolutely no offer. When we were rallying, going in the end of January. So this is this. If you need anything, shoot me an email. Listen, if you're trading, I don't care if you're trading 2 lots, okay? Well, 2 micros or something like that doesn't count. But if you're trading two of the futures contracts, and you're swinging $5,000 a day, the least thing you have to do is worry about my $220 a month. Email me ARP@NASDAQ. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk, okay? You don't want to be there, bitch, okay? You do not want to sell when you have to. You sell when you can. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. God bless and protect the United States of America.